I watch from above, my tiny wings fluttering as I sit on the edge of the hospital window. Below, the world moves as if nothing has changed, as if I was never here. And then there's him, my father. He stands by the door, hands in his pockets, and then he turns. He walks out, shoulders relaxed, no grief, no weight, no looking back. I tilt my head, watching him leave. If I had stayed, if I had taken my first breath, would he have held me? Would he have traced my tiny fingers, counted my toes, whispered my name? Or would he have done just as he is doing now, walking away unbothered? From above, I see her, my mother. She is leaving the hospital, but she is not whole. Her body moves, her feet shuffle forward, but her spirit lags behind, still trapped in the sterile room where she lost me. Her arms are empty except for the small bundle pressed tightly to her chest. My sister, her first daughter, her only daughter. I watch as she clutches the tiny living warmth against her, as if holding my sister tight enough might somehow fill the aching space where I should be. But it doesn't. I can see it in the way her fingers tremble, the way her lips press together too hard, the way she blinks too much, as if trying to clear away something no one else can see. The road stretches before them, leading home, but home is different now. There was supposed to be two. Now there is only one. My sister stirs in my mother's arms. A tiny sound, a whimper. I reach out, my small angelic fingers passing through the space where her hand should be. I know, Mama, I know you would have had me too. She can't hear me, she won't ever hear me, but I will always be here, floating beside them, unseen, weightless, drifting between the spaces of what was and what could have been. The house is quiet now, but I can still hear the echoes of sorrow that once filled its walls. My mother doesn't cry as much anymore, but I see it in her eyes, the way she lingers by my sister's crib longer than she needs to. My father is the same as always, strong, steady, unbothered. And then there's them, my grandparents. I float down the hallway, my tiny angel feet never touching the floor. I like to visit my grandfather first. He's sitting in his favorite chair, the one by the window where the morning sun spills in. He doesn't say much, but he feels everything. I see it in the way he looks at my mother when she isn't watching. He worries, he always worries, and that he always gets influence. And then laughter, small, quick footsteps patter against the floor. My sister, she bursts into the room, her little arms stretched wide, her face bright with excitement. Grandpa, she squeals, running straight for him. I feel something twist inside me, not jealousy because angels don't feel that way, but something close to longing. If things had been different, would I have done the same? Would I have been the one running into his arms, feeling the warmth of his hug? Grandma watches from the kitchen, wiping her hands on a towel. But she doesn't move toward them. She doesn't smile. She only looks at Grandpa, her eyes lingering on the way he holds my sister, the way his hand rests gently on her back, the way his fingers brush her hair. She doesn't reach for my sister. She never does. Maybe she thinks love is something given to only one person in a lifetime, and she has already chosen hers. I have been watching from above, floating between moments, slipping through spaces where I should have been. I thought I was just a memory, a whisper lost in time. But now I know better. I do not have a life, but I still belong to this one. My mother, she moves through her days with quiet sorrow, loving my sister with an intensity that aches. She holds her close, presses kisses into her soft hair, whispers words I was never meant to hear. You are my heart. You are my everything. But I know a part of her heart was meant for me too. My sister, so small, so full of light, she does not know she was supposed to have a shadow beside her, a hand to hold, a giggle to match her own. But I know, and so I stay. My grandfather, his love is steady, unspoken. He holds my sister in a way he will never hold me, but I don't mind. I want him to love her more, to give her everything he would have given me. But it doesn't matter. I see them, I know them, and I have decided I will stay, not just as a quiet observer, not just as a drifting thought. I will be here. I will be the wind that soothes my mother's aching heart in the quiet of the night. I will be the warmth that wraps around my sister when she feels afraid, the invisible hand guiding her away from harm. I will be the soft nudge when Grandpa's arms feel too empty, reminding him to hold her tighter. I was taken from them too soon, but I am not gone. This is my family, and I will protect them always.